week we're going to talk about confidence building, and a big part of this whole thing for me is having the confidence to be out there on the ocean in anything but flat water and no wind, basically.
Which is kind of defeats the
Yeah,
purpose of
you
a
can't
sailboat.
sail with no wind. You can sail with flat water, but you can't sail with no wind. So I, each time we go out, we try to work on something. Got the sails up. We went out a few times in the last couple of weeks and practiced whatever we felt like practicing at the time, actually. But this time we went out there and we practiced heaving to. It's a procedure to stop the boat so that you can take a break and
Eat lunch.
yeah, we did it because I packed a lunch.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I packed
Picnic
a
on the
lunch.
ocean.
Yeah, so yeah, we wanted to picnic on the ocean. Anyway, so we did that, and I think first of all it was fairly easy. We had about 8 to 10 knot winds here and there, and I I don't know, heaving to is pretty easy
Yeah,
concept.
we got it the first time, and I was thinking the whole time that this just doesn't feel right. First off, it shouldn't be that easy, and it was. And I looked back, and there's some bubbles dripping off. So we're moving. I'm going, this just can't be right. We're still moving. And then we did some research and find out, yes, you will continue to move because the current will make you drift. Now, there wasn't much wind to push us, but it was enough to make us move.
There was enough current.
And I kept checking, and we were moving at about 2 knots. And I'm thinking, that just doesn't seem right. But we had it backwinded, and the jib was backwinded, and it was parallel to the rudder, and then the main sheet was opposite, so it was 90 degrees to the jib. So we were, and the wind was coming off our. In this case, it was coming off of our starboard, about beam reach, wind coming across. So we were drifting, and we were drifting a lot faster than I thought we were actually sailing.
Yeah.
So it was just a bizarre feeling, thinking, do I have the wheel turned the wrong way, and we're actually still sailing and just don't know it?
Yeah. I did bring my ASA sailing book out with us so that we could look up the procedure, because it's been a while. I mean,
Yeah.
since what? I don't
July,
even remember when our last look.
August,
and it's now February.
October, early of
February.
October was our last class.
Yeah, so it's been a while. We haven't done a lot of these skills that we learned.
Speaking of confidence, we were like, yeah, there's a couple things, but we're in no danger because it was low winds, low seas.
Yeah,
But
we
you
weren't
don't
that
know how
far
long
off.
that would last, and or if the
Yeah.
motor didn't fire up when you wanted to head back, or
Say that.
That
That already
play-
happened once.
that plays into the confidence, though.
It does.
So
And the first time we went out through the inlet onto the ocean, I don't think either one of us had any idea what to expect.
Right.
So
and it
yeah,
was 4 or 5 foot waves
It
in
was
the inlet,
it was actually the worst time we'd been out in the
Right.
ocean on the ocean. So
and
our
Ex-
first time out was so far
Yeah.
the worst time. And who knows, maybe the waves were the same size where they were yesterday, but
and that's part of it. I think they were, but
no, they weren't.
They weren't, but
I know
there was
they
a couple
weren't.
waves that hit us when we were out there.
Yeah.
That hit us. I mean, the bow of the boat dips under the water, splashes up, and it's like it was a rolling wave. I don't know if it was a wake from another boat or if it was just I don't really know, but
Yeah.
it was a good side wave. Now, the other day when we were coming back to the inlet a couple weeks ago, it was like that every way.
That was
Especially
crazy.
when the waves were behind us. So
Yeah.
that kind of threw me. I hadn't really experienced that. And so I'm motoring along and I'm trying to stay at the same speed as them. and I couldn't keep up to the waves because we can only motor about 5-6 knots.
And when you're going against the current because the tide is going out and you're going in, you've got that. But yeah, each time we go in and out the inlet, first of all, the conditions are totally different every time. Every time it's been different.
From
traffic,
flat water calm to in the middle of a boat parade.
There was a line of boats just
both directions
coming and going, and it was just, and the channel is very narrow.
It's only
right
50 feet wide, maybe.
Yeah, so.
And there's a marina next to us with a fuel dock, and boats coming in and out of it, and yachts sitting there in the channel.
Yeah, multi-million-dollar yachts that we don't want to accidentally bump into. Because that would be really bad. But I have to say, you've done a great job getting in and out of the channel. That's the
easy part.
I haven't attempted it in traffic. I mean, I've taken the wheel a little bit through the narrow parts of the channel, but for the most part, he's done it.
Last time we docked this thing,
it was textbook.
I didn't bump the dock. I didn't bump the piling. I didn't do anything.
Perfect.
Barb snagged the line that we have as a little rig line. She pulled off the second line. We had a double
a spring line.
Spring line for forward, spring line for aft, attached to the dock. Actually, one of them is to a piling. So as we go by, she snags it, hooks it, then we get up to the dock, snag that one, hook it, and we're stopped. So I didn't take out an anchor light. I'm sorry, running light. Anchor light.
If you took out the anchor light,
I didn't hit a power line. I didn't hit a building. I didn't turn 90 degrees into a parallel dock.
Gosh.
So yeah, that was. But like she said, I mean, our confidence is growing a little bit at a time, and the more we get out there, the more we learn, the more we feel comfortable. We went out through the inlet, bounced around a little bit. It's really no big deal. We expected it.
Was actually kind of fun this time.
Yeah. Knowing what to expect. When we got out there and all of a sudden we hit some 6-foot waves, it's just like this boat just bouncing around. We're like, well, that's kind of cool. Not comfortable, but it's cool.
Yeah. Well, it's a short period of time, too. It's not like we're crossing the ocean and going to be dealing with that for 10 hours at a time. Yes, I'm enjoying this. Barb should not give up sailing and buy an RV and run off on land.
Oh, good.
One of the YouTube comments was, Barb doesn't look too happy, so I'm going to smile more in the videos. Because, yes, I am happy. This is my element, water. But I know it's power, so it's a little scary. Nice big wave coming up. So I thought I'd do a little exploring out the catch here. It's pretty cool.
There's a dive flag out there.
Yeah, so we need to stay away.
I know.
There's a dive flag out there. Okay. We're going to have to turn around. Anyway, this is cool. How's it feeling, Mike?
It's definitely the farthest we've been offshore. We're running about at 2.7 knots and an 8-knot wind.
Yeah, we're still learning on trimming our sails. I'm sure we could get more speed, but we've got a lot of waves and this is all fairly new to us, so we're still trying to figure things out as we go.